You've prayed, you've waited, and now, every time someone says, God's timing is perfect, something inside you flinches. Because you're not just waiting anymore, you're hurting. You've stayed faithful in the silence, but your heart still wonders, what if he's late? While others celebrate their breakthrough, you're stuck in the valley of not yet. But what if this valley isn't where God forgot you? What if it's where he's forming something far greater? There's one verse that doesn't just comfort your wait, it redefines it. Let me show it to you. The verse that changes everything. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Let that settle in your spirit. Not some things. Not the things you understand. Not the things that work out quickly, but everything. And not beautiful right now, not beautiful by next week, but in its time. This isn't just poetic language, it's a theological anchor, a declaration that says, God is not reacting, he's orchestrating. You see, when you trust God's timing, you're not just trusting what he will do, you're trusting how and when he chooses to reveal it. Waiting isn't wasted, but it's also not always comfortable. In the Bible, waiting is often connected with deep formation, not fast gratification. David waited after being anointed king. Joseph waited through betrayal and prison. Jesus himself waited 30 years before beginning his public ministry, and even then, he often waited to move at the Father's command. Biblical waiting isn't passive, it's active trust. It's saying, even when I don't see movement, I believe God is moving me. Sometimes God delays the visible breakthrough because he's building the invisible foundation. Let's be honest, not every wait ends with a perfect ending here on earth. Hebrews 11 reminds us that some heroes of faith never saw the promises fulfilled in their lifetime. But it also says this, God had planned something better. Hebrews 11:40. That truth cuts deep and heals deeper. Because the goal of faith isn't to get what you want. The goal of faith is to get more of God, even in the middle of what you don't understand. And here's where maturity grows. Sometimes God's silence is not abandonment, it's invitation. Invitation to deeper trust, to deeper surrender, to a faith that no longer demands answers, but abides in his presence. If you're in the waiting, I won't lie to you. It may not be quick. It may not end the way you imagined, but that doesn't mean it's meaningless. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are being purified, shaped, and deepened. This is not just a delay. It may be a divine refinement. He's not just preparing the blessing for you, he's preparing you for the blessing. And sometimes the yes comes after a long silence. Other times, it comes in a form you didn't expect. But it always comes with God's presence. And that's the real breakthrough. So let Ecclesiastes 3:11 be more than a feel-good verse. Let it become a spiritual perspective. It's not saying everything will be easy or even understandable. It's saying, God wastes nothing, not even your waiting. The ache you carry is seen. The tears you cry are counted. Psalm 56:8. And the delay you fear is often the soil where unshakable faith grows. This verse doesn't erase your frustration, it redeems it. It holds space for your weariness, but calls you deeper into trust. Take this verse and declare it over your doubts. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Not my time, not their time, but his. Speak it over the ache, over the silence, over the questions that won't go away. Let it be your anthem when your heart grows faint. Let it be the anchor when everything feels uncertain. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are not alone. You are in the hands of a God whose timing is not just perfect, It is holy. And in the end, when his story is fully revealed, you will see he wasn't just working on your breakthrough. He was working in you something far more eternal. If this stirred something deep in your heart, drop the words "in his time" in the comments. Like this video if you're choosing to wait with faith. Share it with someone who feels forgotten in their valley. Because sometimes, one verse is enough to remind you, he's not late, he's not absent, he's still writing, and his timing is still perfect.